Yeah, my name's Kelly. So I want to talk tonight about some big changes that have happened in my life recently. So I've gone back to university and I'm studying social work. So I left a bit of a gap because I wasn't sure whether you were going to cheer or boo or I don't know. So when you say you're studying social work, you get kind of different reactions, and I've realised that it's two main reactions. The first one is you say, yeah, I'm studying social work, and people go, but why? You want to be a social worker? Why would you do that? Because people don't really know what social workers do, and I don't know what social workers do, to be honest. I've only been studying it about a month, so I've got 3 years yet. So people kind of say, but why? Why would you want to do that? And then, they look at you like when you look at a puppy in a cage, and puppy's trying to get out of the cage and it can't, and it doesn't know why it's there, or why it's kind of been put there, or how to get out, or what the cage even is. And that's pretty much how I feel at university every day, because I literally know nothing. And then they go, oh, poor puppy, shall we help it? Is it okay? And then leave it, it'll figure it out. Or they look at you with a kind of mixture of horror and disgust and go, social worker, but I've seen EastEnders. If a social worker knocks on your door, it's not good news. And subconsciously, if they've got a little child next to them, without even knowing they're doing it, they're kind of putting the hand out and pulling the child closer, keeping them really close just in case. It's kind of a bit of a journey for me. But what we've been doing over the first semester is we've been looking at our kind of upbringing and our childhood and family and that kind of thing. Because they say, every experience you have as a child shapes you as an adult, and everything that's happened so far affects your outlook on life. So how you see things is really important, and they call it unconscious bias. So we've been looking at that really, and people in my class have been looking at their issues, and people are going, oh, why do I always go for the wrong guy, what's wrong with me, or why do I not have any confidence, need to give myself a break. And then I've been thinking all of that, but what's my biggest issue? And after a lot of soul searching, I think I found it. And my biggest issue is, the biggest thing for me is that I don't like Disney. I just don't like Disney. And even kind of bigger than the reaction when you say you're going to be a social worker is, you say, I don't like Disney, and people look at you like, but why? And I just don't like it. And then they say, but what's your favourite Disney film? I say, well, I don't have one, I don't like Disney. And they say, but what about The Lion King? You say, no, I don't like The Lion King either. Which, is a bit of a problem, because living in Bradford, The Lion King is on at the Alhambra every single day. And if people are not watching The Lion King, they're desperately trying to buy tickets online for The Lion King, or arguing about the price of tickets for The Lion King, or they've just been to see it and they want to tell you how great it is, and I really don't care. Because, it's awful. And I'm working through it, it's fine, I'm fine. But legend has it that you can stand anywhere in Bradford, and on a quiet day, if the conditions are just right, and you listen really hard, you can hear strains of Semenya! I don't know the words. Something like that. I don't know the words, I've never seen The Lion King, obviously. But you can hear it everywhere. So I've been dealing with this problem, which is it's a problem to me. Be nice. And I realised that I think I've found the root to my problems. And the root to this particular problem of why I don't like Disney is France. And, I was surprised as well. So the problem is France, and I'll tell you why. So when I was 12, I went to the video shop. I'm a bit older than people think I am usually. Thank you, you're too kind. So I went to the video shop and, picked video, went to the counter, and the guy said, do you want to enter a competition? And I was like, yeah, of course, who doesn't like a competition? So I put my name and address on the postcard, posted it through the Blockbuster postbox, and then a couple of weeks later I got a letter, and I was like, well, this is weird, it's the 90s, I'm 12 and it's not my birthday, so who's sending me letters? And I opened it and it was like, you know, congratulations, you've won first prize. I was like, wow, first prize, all expenses, families, like paid trip to Euro Disney. I was like, oh my God. So, you know, I ran downstairs, I was like, Mum, Dad, have you seen this? We can go to Euro Disney. And my dad went, it's not going to work. I was like, what do you mean? It's not going to work, we can't go. I was like, what do you mean? He said, well, Euro Disney's in France. I was like, yeah. He said, and we don't have a passport, and none of us have passports. I was like, oh. He said, it's okay though, it's okay. You know, we can go somewhere else. We'll go to Blackpool. And you know, Blackpool, who doesn't like Blackpool? So, you know, he's like, it's okay, it'll be great. We'll go to Blackpool, we'll have a great time. So we went to Blackpool and, you know, it was great. And then what happened was, so we went to Blackpool, and then I realised, like, I thought we must have been really poor when I was growing up. I was like, oh, like, we must have been really poor, but then I realised it was just that my dad didn't like spending any money. So I spent my whole life thinking that we were poor, and, you know, but, like, my dad, anything, like, you know, I'm from Manchester originally, and my dad, anything to spend, just to, like, save a little bit of money. So, like, my friends' parents, like, you know, their dads were, you know, their hobby is playing golf or gardening. Like, my dad's hobby was going around the house and switching lights off. Like, he loved it, absolutely loved it. And, like, you know, one of his favourite sayings was, we'd be in the supermarket and he'd look at the price of something and he'd go, how much? At least Dick Turpin wore a mask. Daylight robbery. And that was his favourite saying. But, you know, he did instill a really good sense of right and wrong into my brother and I. And he said to me, there's something you need to know, you know, there's a big wide world out there. You need to know that you can never trust anything that anybody tells you. Not properly. You need to weigh it up for yourself. So, you know, you need to be careful. When you read a newspaper, the only things that you can trust are the date, what's on TV, and horoscopes. So I grew up thinking this was a real thing, you know. So, you know, I'm telling all my friends and they're looking at me like, what? So, you know, so now I'm a little bit older and a little bit wiser. I realise that that's not completely true. You know, you should trust things when you've weighed up the evidence. You know, where's the research? What's the evidence for that? Is it right? You know, what do other people think? And the reason I think that is because I'm a typical Leo. That's why I think that. So yeah, as I was saying, you know, I've just gone back to university and I know literally nothing about social work. So if anybody feels like they do know anything, or want to give me any advice or any tips or anything, then come to see me afterwards, you know, because like all students, I'll be in the bar. So yeah, come to see me afterwards. Thank you very much.